Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today's news is something that'll definitely make you look at your neighborhood a bit differently. A suspected armed robber, believed to be an illegal foreign national, has just been arrested, and get this, he was found with a large sum of cash believed to be linked to criminal activity. You really want to hear how police pieced this one together, so make sure you watch till the very end so you can see the sources we used and verify everything for yourself. And while you're here, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything happening in our country. Let's get into it. So this incident happened in Gauteng, where police say they acted swiftly after a series of recent robberies that shook the community. Several small businesses, sponsor shops, then even a local tuck shop were targeted in broad daylight by men armed with guns. According to witnesses and surveillance footage, the suspects would storm in, threaten staff and customers, and flee with cash, cell phones, and other valuables. But the real breakthrough came when police received an anonymous tip about a man living in a rented backroom in Tembisa who had recently started flashing large amounts of cash around and was seen with a firearm. Officers didn't waste any time. Working with crime intelligence, they tracked the suspect to the address and conducted a search. Inside, they found what they describe as a sizable amount of money neatly bundled and hidden in a gym bag under the bed. The suspect, a man believed to be in his late 20s, could not give a convincing explanation of where the money came from. Things got even more suspicious when officers found documents that suggested the man was in the country illegally. He allegedly had no valid passport, no work permit, and no formal identification on him. Although no firearm was recovered on the property, police believe he may be part of a larger group and was likely acting as a handler for stolen cash. Further investigation is underway to determine whether the money found matches the amount stolen in recent armed robberies. According to SAPS, the serial numbers on the notes will be checked against those flagged in ongoing robbery cases. The man was taken into custody and is facing multiple charges, including being in possession of suspected stolen property, possibly laundering proceeds of crime, and being in the country illegally. Police have also opened an inquiry into whether he's connected to a known syndicate that has been terrorizing local shops across the East Rand for months now. According to the spokesperson for the Gauteng Police, Colonel Mavila Masondo, this arrest is just the beginning. He said, "We are working closely with our intelligence and immigration units to identify and dismantle any organized groups who think they can operate here without facing consequences. We are making it clear that South Africa is not a safe haven for criminals, whether local or foreign." Residents who had previously been victims of these robberies expressed relief that someone was finally caught. One shop owner said he hoped the arrest would send a message to others planning to commit similar crimes. Another woman, who asked not to be named, said it was scary to know criminals were hiding right among them in quiet residential areas. You think your neighbor is just a guy who goes to work in the morning and comes back with groceries, meanwhile he's stashing stolen money under the bed, she said. Immigration officials have also stepped in, and if it turns out the suspect is undocumented as police suspect, he may be deported after serving any possible jail time. However, police are also focusing on using the arrest to gather intelligence about the rest of the group and any weapons that might still be in circulation. Now let's talk about the sources. This news was carefully fact-checked using verified information from the South African Police Service in Gauteng, press briefings from provincial police spokespersons, and recent updates from news outlets that closely cover criminal arrest and court cases in the province. The images used for illustration in this video are stock photos and publicly available images showing general scenes of arrests, cash seizures, and police vehicles. They do not depict the actual suspect, the house, or the exact money involved. And now, before we wrap things up, let's end it with a laugh, because hey, even crime news can use a little break for the soul. So one guy hears that the suspect was arrested with crime-related money and says, "Ish, I've been broke for so long, even my dreams can't afford crime money." Another says, "Yo, at least the suspect had the sense to hide the money under the bed." Some of us just hide our problems there. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me right till the end. If you enjoyed this update or learned something new, do us a solid and hit that like button. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss real news that affects us all. Stay safe, stay sharp, and I'll see you again in the next one.